big picture, how did you score it?
Well, the big picture, we know that on the issues that the voters care the most about, jobs in the economy, national security, Trump was fairly strong. He had a good first half hour. That's when the moderator actually focused on some of those real bread and butter issues. So the one thing we also know is it takes a week to figure out how voters are really seeing this. They're talking about it for the first time this morning. Then they'll talk to their friends, they'll talk to people at work, and finally opinions will begin to harden. But right now, people are still trying to figure out what they saw last night.
What about the chum in the water comment from John Roberts? She had brought his name up.
Yeah.
Several times in the first 12 minutes.
Absolutely. And the Trump campaign knew this was coming. So on the one hand, you have these substantive issues, jobs, national security. On the other, you have these issues of personal scandal. You have Trump and birtherism. You have Trump and taxes. You have whatever Trump said about the Iraq war before it started. And I think it's pretty clear most people would agree that Trump let that get under his skin, talked too long about it, and didn't change the subject. Can you believe that in a debate last night, nobody talked about Obamacare? It's a huge issue. It's descending into crisis. And if the moderator didn't bring it up, the candidate can bring it up.
I felt that Donald Trump's introduction could have been better. He could have said, I'm honored to be here tonight. It's the first time I've ever done this. And then he could have set the table for the rest of the 90 minutes. This is part of what he said, going after her length of time in public office.
You've been doing this for 30 years. Why are you just thinking about these solutions right now? For 30 years you've been doing it, and now you're just starting to think of solutions.
Well, actually,
I will bring back jobs. You can't bring back jobs.
Well, actually, I have thought about this quite a bit.
Yeah, for 30 years.
Well, a lot of debate coaches would say perhaps Trump wasn't direct enough, but I think people got the idea. One of the major points Trump wanted to make going in was that this is a change election. If you want more of the same, fine, vote for Hillary Clinton. But if you want to change things, things are bad, you've got to vote for me. Maybe he didn't make it in the most direct way possible. My guess is people got that message.
On the topic of change, his supporters will probably stay where they are, and so will her supporters.
That is
what about the 10 or 12% that's in the middle?
There you go. And that's what it's going to take a while to find out. Remember, we were talking yesterday about will people see Donald Trump as presidential? What did they think of his manner? Well, we don't know. We don't. I mean, there are some people, you read the commentary, you'll say some people say, the Clinton people say Trump was unhinged. The Trump people say he was strong and focused. We don't know what voters are going to take away from him.
You wrote a piece already, Donald Trump's missed opportunities.
I think he...
How come?
Well, because it goes back to the topics that are not brought up. You did not have Obamacare brought up. You did not have immigration brought up, which is a huge issue for Donald Trump, including the border wall. And obviously you didn't have the Clinton Foundation brought up, and you didn't have Benghazi brought up. So here was the deal. The moderator doesn't do it. The candidate does. That's a debate skill Trump didn't have.